Hi guys, I'm very excited to meet Christian, CEO at CloudFest.
Hi,
Hi,
pleasure. It's my
Christian.
pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you very much for the invitation and thank you for such an amazing CloudFest
Thank you
here.
very much.
Yeah. So may I ask a question?
Yeah, as many as you like.
What is your vision about the CloudFest?
So CloudFest is the #1 event for the internet infrastructure provider. So from cloud service providers, managed service providers, but nowadays also corporate IT. So everyone who has an important role to play within our ecosystem should be here, and we want to be the platform for everyone.
Great. So you hear that? So it's
Yes.
very exciting. Yeah.
And how are trends like AI shaping now the industry?
So we just conducted the State of the Cloud report, which was a survey sent to 850 experts from the cloud service industry. And we could clearly say that there were 3 topics emerging. AI, the second is European sovereignty, especially with the, let's say, commotion, which is currently, and the changes we are currently experiencing. And the third one was cybersecurity in networks, which is also resonating well with the content we are playing here. And AI, we can see that there's a lot of opportunity, but also a lot of risks. But the good news is, when we asked the same question last year, we had 2 out of 10 saying, well, I see a lot of potential in AI. And this year we have 5 out of 10. So there's a lot of gain in confidence and belief in the technology of AI. And I just spoke to a huge cloud service provider, and he was able to get service requests from first level support down by 85% by implementing an AI solution to find faster response times for their customers. So it's already happening.
Very good. So it's not only the trend, it will be the future.
It's happening. We are a part of it right now.
We're starting.
Yes. And are there any companies or segments that are currently challenged, that they have to do something, do more to keep it kept on the market?
So I think companies that have to do more is pretty much everyone. That's even applying to us, right? We need to get a better experience. We need to have the right people on the ground, talking about me, but talking about the players here in our sphere. If you are, let's say, in the cybersecurity sector, you can't just not sleep. You have to be awake. You have to pen test. We are pen testing our systems, for instance, very regularly. And this is important, of course. And if you look into the AI sphere, I mean, you can see what may happen if you lose track on your GPU chips, for instance. You need to invest a lot in order to make up the difference. And I think it's a task for each and everyone to keep up to date, because it may only take a few months or weeks that you are out of the business if you don't keep the pace.
Oh, good.
And you think Europe can keep up with China and the States?
Well, that's an interesting question, and we keep hearing that. I think the good news with all the challenges we are currently facing is there's a strong willingness on the European level, and CloudFest takes place in Germany, so also on the German level, to invest heavily on infrastructure, on defense, and that of course includes cyber defense and cyber tactics. So I think that was a wake-up call, a much needed one. And I do believe that there's a lot of chances in this continent to strive, but we need to get cracking.
Yeah, this is great. Otherwise, we are out of the game.
Exactly, and nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Great. Now, I think that we see big opportunities now with the German government investing into infrastructure and cloud infrastructure.
Yes, and I mean, for cloud service providers, one of the core problems or challenges that we need to solve is lack of energy. So if you think about AI servers and GPU chips, the power consumption is enormous. And electricity prices in Germany in particular, but also in other regions in Europe, are too high. So there needs to be a conversation on this level. So it's not only a company that produces steel or so that need a lot of energy, it's also our industry. And we need to get this conversation going.
The partnership.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it seems like the new coalition will keep the previous ideas from the Green Party. What do you think about that?
I don't know. This is a technology conference, so politics is happening. It's something I cannot control.
Hope.
Yeah. But I am a strong believer in this region, into the German market, but also the European market, and I do believe the chances outweigh the risks and challenges we are facing. It's now time to step up, and I believe we will.
Yeah, and also I also feel many people awaken.
Yes, they just woke up. That's right. It was a wake-up call.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be 50% more participants next year at CloudFest.
Yeah, we are shooting for the stars, but also we want to, of course, keep the quality level high. Corporate IT is turning into managed service providers themselves, or even cloud service providers. Some of them run more virtual machines than smaller hosting companies. So that's a very interesting target market for us. And we are currently inviting more and more of these folks to attend CloudFest.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have some questions?
Yeah, just one hope that with these new service providers coming, also Europe is launching new regulation specifically in its shoes. So
Yeah,
we hope that this is not too much burning and that Europe will wake up to make it easier.
that's of course our hope. On the other hand, sometimes regulations are also adapted by other regions. So we've seen it by GDPR, which still is challenging for many companies here in Europe. On the other hand, you now have similar adequate replacements in other regions of the world, and it's regulations must be under control, of course, but it's not always a bad thing. On the contrary, can also.
Great. And
Great.
you? Excellent. Thank you so much for the valuable vision.
Thank you.
And also
My
share
pleasure.
your insights about the trend and
Anytime.
AI. Yeah.
Already looking forward for the next interview.